Welcome to today's live stream. Got a couple likes, which is nice. So thank you for both of those. And she has a terrible itch, apparently. Clay. Third viewer, and welcome. So we're just hanging out online for right now. I just got off having a little online fun with a friend. So I am a wee bit later than I intended, so I do apologize for that. And how is the picture quality right now? Hello, Peter. How's the picture quality right now? Because the last stream I did not realize that the quality wasn't all that great until after the stream was over. We got 4 people, which is great. And Clary says hello, and hello, Lorna. Nice to have you. The afternoon rest is quite normal for Clary. Pretty much the only time this doesn't happen is when somebody is at the house, which don't happen all that terribly often. Yeah, so Clary will probably have supper in around 45 minutes from now, and it's just a homemade deal I make her, which I have videos uploaded of it. It's basically fish with some vegetables and oats and olive oil. Nice to see 5 here. Maybe we could have even get to 7, which would be a record audience. It's nice to be live streaming on my phone now, rather than just having to have a computer involved if I don't want one. Thank you, Lorna. I brush you about twice a week and do bathe her in the anti-itch shampoo. And it was early this month, I believe, when I last bathed her. And she'll probably get brushed probably either tomorrow or day after. I use an undercoat rake and a slicker brush because it does everything I need to keep it nice and tangle free. It takes me about an hour and a half or so to do all of the brushing and the matting I do. I do it often enough to where she is never in bad condition. She was 6 months old. About there were some knots in her ears. It took a while because I'd never done it before at that age. And of course, when they're super young, their coat is not very long. But once I got those all brushed out, then she's been pretty well fine ever since. Usually around her belly area now, she might get a sort of bad tangle, but with a slicker brush, I brush it out I did briefly see 6, which was nice. And I was unable to read what you just wrote, Peter, before it faded away. I'm going to shut this window real quickly because it is kind of glare when I am had it on the face. So I'll try to keep her in the camera while I shut the blind for this. If you can repeat what you asked, Peter, I'll be able to. I'll answer it. I just wasn't able to read it in time before it faded off the screen. Yeah, it looks much better to have that blind shut. And here's my parents, the family that is Basset Hound, doing what she does pretty much every single day, and that is sleep. And it's never long once she wakes up before she's sleeping again, but that's kind of common for Basset Hounds. And we have 6 again, so welcome. Yeah, my family Bastards was here before Clary was. She turned 7 last January. Uh, so, okay, if she never wraps her paw around somebody, she generally don't even lay around with somebody in bed or whatever, but she does come to my bed some. But she would just, she always just wants to lay at the end of the bed. I have seen dogs just like you're describing before. My parents have had Basset Hounds since I was very, very young. We actually had a Cocker Spaniel before our first Basset, and her name was Buffy. And then after her, we had Phoebe, and then the first Basset, and the second one was named Lucy after the same as the current Basset Hound. And then in early 2018 is when I started wanting a collie, and then July 18th on 2019 is when Clary came home. And probably, whenever I get another dog myself, it'll either be a second rough collie or a border collie. She heard something outside. It's vehicles. We're not terribly far off the road, which is great for her because she can always look out windows and if she hears the least little abnormal sound and yell at it. Yeah, I have no doubt, but Chloe just is not much of a snuggle dog. I wish she was some Well, at least a little bit more of that. But she generally don't really want to be laying on or against anybody. Except for when somebody, well, that would be either me or my parents walk in the door, because then she's always most excited to see us when after we've come home from somewhere. Sharing the stream would be great, because if we can get 7 or more, as I mentioned earlier, then we'll have a record live stream audience. I think I just changed the setting on my phone to where comments should not. Oh, she definitely got a little bit of something. Okay, I just figured out how to make comments disappear, reappear. Hey, we have 7. So, welcome. So we have now we've broke a record of 6 people at once, which is great. Maybe we could even get to double digits. So, Theophilus, hello. Nice to have you. That's great, Peter. Probably sometime soon I'll do a fall dog treat homemade video. Oh, we have 8. Excellent. So saying I'll probably do a fall dog treat video soon, since I have not really done one of those. No, that was unintended. In a long time. So Clary is 3. Her birthday is June 6th, and she was born in 2019. So she'll be 3.5 in December. And she's been a wonderful 3-year blessing for 3 years. Clay. No, no, no. Do I take Chloe on vacation? I haven't. I didn't really socialize her as well as I should have, so she don't really like car rides all that much. So pretty much, if I have a vet appointment, then I'll definitely do that. And I have taken her to a public park, which is around 3 minutes, a little under, away. But I have not done that in a long time. But that's about all we've done. When we first moved to Tennessee a bit over a year ago, She did do multiple car rides in a row simply because we had to drive back and forth pretty much most days to get stuff from the other house down to this one. But she probably will never be taking on a vacation. Though I do kind of like the idea of that because I have seen others on YouTube take their dogs to various places with them, hotels and everything. I'm also in a Rough Collie group on Facebook, and I've seen it on there as well. So I recommend anybody who does, if a person does get a dog, to always get it well accustomed to vehicle rides. And yes, Clary does play fetch. I do have a video of it. I did probably at least a few several months ago. And so whenever she's in a playful spirit, then that's generally what she will do. And this red tennis ball, she definitely has her interest peaked, but that's one of her various fetch toys. I lost this for quite a while, and then without trying to look for it, have to find it. So that was great. And I have another tennis ball somewhere, as well as some more tennis balls in my room that was found in the building I was cleaning out with Martha recently. And also, this particular one is from Pupford. So, pupford.com is the website. They have a bunch of great stuff. And sometimes they will have freebies when you make an order. And that's how I got this tennis ball from them. That's good, Peter. Yeah, and Christmas is not far away. Yeah, little it's about 3.5 months away. Not really sure what I'm going to be buying Chloe this year, but I'm sure I will be getting her some good stuff, whether it's at pet stores, which is only one that's not 3 minutes or farther away. But I also like to order from Chewy as well as Pupford. It's nice to see up 7 in the live stream again. Does the quality of the video look good to you all? Because the last time I streamed directly off my phone, it ended up not looking all that great. I did not realize it until the stream was over. Something got their attention. I think it was Lucy in the chair behind me. But if any sort of vehicle or farming equipment might go by, we live right next to a great big uh, farmer field that goes by that makes any sort of out of the ordinary noises. She always is very alert of it. I thank you, Lorna. And was probably a little unaccustomed to having a camera pointed at her as well for a little over 20 minutes now. Clay. Yeah, she's probably not going to really be interested in playing right now, but if she does take an interest, then you will get to see some fetch live. Yeah, that was unintended, but I'll get it out later. This is another one of the fetch balls. It's a little bigger, but she can definitely play with it. And here is one of her first birthday presents. It's a Kong Wubber. She likes that too. This middle area will squeak. Uh, and this is held up actually very, very well compared to some toys. It almost, other than I'm sure the color is probably darker than it was when it first arrived from Chewy, but it actually almost, it is the most new condition toy that I probably have, even though it's over 2 years old now. I wonder with the quality this time, maybe unlike last time, is that last time I ended up streaming over 5G because I was outside and just on the very edge of the Wi-Fi, and it was not really staying connected. And this time I'm inside, so it's staying connected constantly. So that might have a better connection. Yes, it is very good to be playful. So uploads have not been like they were used to be, with consistently twice a week, but there is something hopefully in the works that will come into reality, and if it is, you will definitely be the you'll definitely will get to hear about it. It has been nice to have a bigger live stream than normal. I first started live streaming last year actually because I'd gotten a puzzle, and all those streams were still on YouTube. If you haven't seen them, of me walking a 1,000 piece dog puzzle, it took quite a while. It's fine, Peter. Yeah, I don't do a lot of like chatting because of things I do, but seeing everybody on here is always great, and interacting in the YouTube video comments is enjoyable. back up to 7 and 8, which is exciting. Yeah, maybe sometime I might live stream another dog puzzle if I get another one, but I don't know. It'll be nothing's for certain. I probably will just try to get like a collie focus puzzle to work if I do that again. Nice to have you, Peter, and have a good night. I think I figured out once that the UK is about a 6 hour difference uh, between there and the Central Time in America. But I do thank you for joining the live stream, and hopefully sometime soon I will be live again. And yes, Lorna, I am Central Time Zone, so it's basically 20 till 4. I'm in the western part of Tennessee, so that's central. But I think when you get into Nashville area, if it's before then, not for certain is when the time zone switches to Eastern. I do know in Kentucky, since I have been to most of the way to the other side a few times, that the other side, Eastern Kentucky, is Eastern time. Yeah, hopefully you get to come sometime to Tennessee. Yeah, it's been, I think maybe 2017 is when I was in the capital last, Nashville. My parents and I took my nephew, he was living with us at the time, to the zoo there. And me and my parents had been once before in 2004, I believe. And when I was super little, I was actually in the zoo in St. Louis, Missouri. But those are the only zoos I've seen. But Nashville is the only big city of Tennessee that I've seen. There's also Knoxville and Memphis. And there's also Jackson, which is a little under an hour and a half from home. It's not as big as those cities are by any means, but it's probably the biggest city near me beyond Paducah, Kentucky. There has been some events in Nashville over the years that would have been nice to have gone to if I was closer than I am. So I think I'm going to wrap up the stream right here, and I do thank all of you for joining me this afternoon. It's been nice talking to you, and I will catch you in the next video or stream. Bye. Bye.